Let's first discuss Memorial Day and then COVID. So Memorial Day weekend begins Friday. The city is once again sponsoring the remarkable National Salute to America's Heroes, presented by Hyundai. The feature of the weekend is the Air and Sea Show on Saturday and Sunday, paying well-deserved tribute to our service men and women and honoring those who have made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our freedoms. You can see it from the same Miami Beach beaches that American GIs trained on in World War II, including my dad, by the way. So if you'd like to attend, go online to find information that shows you the best ways to participate. But you also need to know that this weekend will likely be challenging. We have to assume that even more people will be coming this Memorial Day weekend, especially in the evening, and regrettably, too many will be coming to act out. So in order to prepare, we will have an enormous contingent of police throughout the city, including hundreds from other departments. There will be a traffic loop in South Beach on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, 7 p.m. to 5 a.m., that directs incoming vehicles from MacArthur north on Collins to 17th, then over to Washington Avenue, then back south to 5th, and then out. So if you are coming home, especially in the evenings, avoid this area the best you can. There will be simultaneous implementation of resident-only zones for the Flamingo Park and south of 5th neighborhoods on each of those nights. Now, license plate readers will also be in place for eastbound traffic on the MacArthur and Tuttle causeways as well, and there'll be lane closures on those causeways each of those nights starting at 10 p.m. Our lawyers have advised us that we cannot impose a preemptive curfew. Now, while we are messaging in every way we can that we will have zero tolerance for speeding and ordinance violations and obviously more serious misconduct, this has been a typically trying weekend. So thank you to our cops for your efforts. While we are preparing for Memorial Day with special precautions, I am concerned that these conditions are happening too often on even non-holiday days. Too many people are coming and too many seem intent on acting out. While the Commission has taken a good deal of action, including a 2 a.m. rollback of liquor sales in the entertainment district, much more needs to happen. That is why in June I'm convening a special Commission meeting on public safety and quality of life to address issues that need prompt review and action. Primary will be a look at our policing strategy citywide. We will also discuss the pedestrianization of Ocean Drive going forward. Now, while the Commission voted long ago that we wanted some form of pedestrianization, we need to decide how the road should look in the medium and in the long term. Our Art Deco Cultural District Committee recently received ideas for some versions of this that I think will help inform our decision-making. Among other issues, commissioners will also consider a code of conduct for Ocean Drive establishments that is intended to eliminate the big drinks, the hookah pipes, the hawking, and the other practices that have fomented a hard party atmosphere. Requirements for uniforms and prohibitions on some less than ethical marketing will also be considered. I don't mean to besmirch all the proprietors there. The truth is there are many wonderful venues that are terrific, but we need to raise the floor and project out the experience we want to promote and what we don't want. I am impatient, as I know our community is, and I want to see change sooner than later. Now to COVID. We are clearly at the tail end of this terrible saga. Our city vaccination rates, frankly, are very good. Although the data is imperfect, it is clear that nearly all our seniors have received their shots, and a healthy majority of residents over 12 years old have as well. These percentages are much better than the county and the state. But you should also know that the virus is still with us. Over the last 30 days, notwithstanding the decline in infections, there are still ongoing admissions to the hospital and plenty of people spending days and weeks there. And people are still succumbing to this disease. Earlier this week, the Department of Health reported 24 deaths from COVID in a single day in just Miami-Dade County. The difference is many of those getting very sick are younger, probably because they believe they don't need to get their shots and are not taking precautions. So here's the rub. Just get vaccinated. If you're hesitant, Don't become an internet doctor. Ask your own physician or a doctor you know for advice. I suspect they will urge you to get the vaccine because if you are vaccinated, you can return to normal much more safely. The state is closing vaccination centers over the next month or so, but our walk-up site next to the convention center is still open for shots, and as of May 22nd is offering the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and second doses of the Pfizer vaccine. There are also plenty of other places, such as pharmacies, that offer them. Also, we are offering to bring vaccination pods to Miami Beach businesses through our city's Race to Trace program. Lots of parents have been asking about whether they should get their children vaccinated. I've asked pediatrician and longtime beach resident Dr. Judy Schechter to give you her views on this. By the way, Dr. Schechter was just appointed this month the incoming national president of the American Board of Pediatrics. So here are her very informed thoughts about vaccinating your child.
Hi, Dan. Thank you for asking me to thread the needle on the coronavirus, the vaccine, and teenagers. First things first, every parent and teenager should have all their questions answered and any concerns they have fully addressed. So I encourage everybody to speak with their pediatrician. This vaccine is important because the coronavirus is a real risk, including to kids. Compared to adults, kids have done well relatively with this infection, but they are not unaffected. 300 pediatric deaths have occurred in the United States due to coronavirus. Too many children have been hospitalized with multi-organ inflammatory syndrome, or what we call MISC. And increasingly, we're finding children are coming up with long haul syndrome, even after mild infections or asymptomatic infections. If people don't know what long haul syndrome is, this is the large proportion who end up having shortness of breath or trouble doing normal activities, brain fog, and chronic fatigue, anxiety, and depression months after they've gotten over their first part of their infection or didn't know because it was asymptomatic. Long haul is occurring in kids too, interfering with sports, school, and other aspects of their lives. I think we can all agree that teens deserve the real chance to live their lives without masks, fear, and separation. This vaccine was tested on more than 2,200 12 to 15-year-olds, more when you add in the 16 to 17-year-olds who were enrolled in the first clinical trials. Hundreds of millions of people in the United States and across the globe have already taken the vaccine. The bottom line is this: the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine is authorized for 12 years old and older. The vaccine is safe and effective, but the coronavirus infection is not safe. The vaccine can prevent its spread.
Thanks, Dr. Schechter, and congratulations on your new post. And thank you for your patience, your calm, and your sacrifice. If you are vaccinated, you don't need to stay mostly at home. But if you've not yet got your shots, please take care of it soon, and please wear a mask, as you are at risk to yourself and to others. Have a wonderful Memorial Day.